Social distancing, arguably the most frustrating and brutally difficult challenge here in Cold War Zombies. What is the social distancing challenge? It's simple. Reach round 20 without taking any damage. Get hit by a zombie, challenge failed. Take fall damage without stamina up, challenge failed. Hit by a Megaton shot, challenge failed. Standing near a stun grenade, challenge failed. So now you can probably see why this is such a difficult challenge, but don't worry, as tough as it may be, it's possible to complete, and this video will show you my strategy for doing it and also give you some tips along the way. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, first things first, let's take care of your loadout. Believe it or not, this actually is very important for this run, so don't forget any of these items. Firstly, you'll need a Hauer shotgun. This shotgun, with the right attachments, can kill zombies in one shot up to like round 20. The attachments you'll need are as follows: Agency Choke Muzzle, 25.2 Task Force Barrel, Ember Sighting Point Body, Stantag 8-round tube for the mag, and last but certainly not least, the Marathon Stock. I could in-depth describe each attachment and its benefits, but just to keep things simple, know that these attachments build a shotgun capable of killing on all 20 rounds with ease, moving fast without stamina up, and most importantly, drops lots of salvage. And of course we'll be using the Ring of Fire, you know, the usual. We're gonna split this guide up into 4 small chapters, the first one being rounds 1 to 5. Obviously the easiest section in this guide. On these rounds, all you need to do is just get through them as fast as you can manage. As easy as the first rounds may be, getting hit is still possible, so make sure you're fully aware of where all the zombies are and, you know, stay on your toes. Also, a very important tip for this point in the run is to let zombies breach the barriers. I know it's tempting to just shoot them when they're spawning, but if you don't let them get into the yard, then they're not going to drop any salvage. And I assure you, you're going to need every last bit of that stuff you can get your hands on. Rounds 6 to 10 still don't pose much of a threat to this run. The zombies still move at a moderate pace, they still die in one shot. You don't even have to deal with many stragglers at this point either. Your main goal for these rounds, again, is to just keep getting salvage, racking it up as much as possible. And again, it's still easy to take damage when your guard is down and, you know, when you're not focused, so don't slip up just because it's not a high round yet. Alright, now we're picking things up a bit. Rounds 11 to 15 are, in my own opinion, the most challenging rounds on this run. The reason for this is because we're at an odd point in the match. The zombies can't decide whether they want to run at full force or just take their time. This is also the first set of rounds where you'll be dealing with stragglers, zombies that spawn in after a few have been killed off. Getting control of the map is as simple as building up one horde and killing them off slowly in one specific area. But on rounds 11 to 15, building up trains is very tricky because half of the zombies are running and the other half are not. I wish I had some sort of grand trick or some kind of, thing to show you that could help you get through these rounds easier, but unfortunately, you're just gonna need raw skill and luck to pull this off. Obviously, stay fully alert at all times, don't drop your guard for anything. The way that I went about it was I would just kill off the slow ones that are in the way whenever I'm running by them, and eventually when they stop spawning, just kill off the remaining horde. And on top of all that, we still have yet to talk about the first Megaton that spawns. On round 15, you will always get a Megaton if the power is not turned on, which of course in this run it will not be, so we gotta take care of him quick. Trying to kill him with your gun is suicide in a challenge like this, so we'll be using something else. Something else like the chopper gunner. You know how I kept saying you're gonna need lots of salvage for this run? Well, this is why. Build 2 monkeys and a chopper gunner, and then when round 15 starts, charge up a monkey and throw it when the zombies start spawning. Then, just wait for the Megaton to breach the barrier, and as soon as he does, pop your Ring of Fire and jump into the chopper. Focus on killing him as fast as possible, and once he's dead, just take out as much of the round with the chopper as possible. If your chopper ends mid-round, don't panic. Just get your train built back up, and once you finish off round 15, you'll be on your final stretch. These last 3 rounds, yes, 3 rounds, will be the most stressful, but also the most consistent. As I said before, rounds 11 to 15 were pretty rough because half the zombies were running while the other half were walking, making it very hard to build up controlled trains and also hard to predict where they'll be coming from. But on these rounds, the zombies are all pretty much going to be sprinting. As horrifying as that may sound, it's actually a good thing because that means you'll be able to build up trains faster than before and keep them under control throughout the rest of each round. Building up the first train of the round is always the hardest part, but once you've done that, you're golden. All you need to do now is slowly pick off 1 or 2 zombies from your horde at a time, and the reason for this is because killing them off slowly will keep them from spawning rapidly and overwhelming you again. You've already got them trapped in a train, so now all you gotta do is just whittle them down and slowly rope back in the new ones. Also, spoiler alert, round 19 is gonna be a dog round, so if you have enough salvage, you actually could probably kill off round 17 with monkey bombs, and then kill off round 18 with a chopper gunner. So all you would need to survive through at that point would have just been round 16, but that's up to you if you want to try that. Speaking of round 18 and chopper gunners, the game may have one final challenge to throw at you before your run ends, and that challenge would be Megaton numero dos. The second Megaton isn't always a guarantee. In fact, in my run, I actually didn't get one, but if you do end up getting one, it'll likely be on round 18. We'll deal with this one the same way we did the last one. Sorta. So this one isn't gonna spawn in until the middle of the round, so we're gonna have to kill off quite a few zombies before he'll spawn. Just keep training around like normal, slowly picking off a few from the horde until you eventually hear him spawn. As soon as he spawns, throw a monkey just like before, pop the ring of fire, and rain hell with that chopper gunner. But don't rain too much hell, because if you do, you might accidentally kill off the round like I did, and then you'll be in for one more final round of hell. At the end of round 18, assuming you have 1 zombie left, leave the starting room and grab stamina. Don't want to take any pesky fall damage at this point, right? And then go turn on the power. You can activate the pack-a-punch if you want to. As I said, this is going to be a dog round, so maybe you should upgrade your gun just in case. Anyways, once the power is turned on, end the round, run up to the top of Noct, and just camp out the rest of the dog round. Once it ends, you'll have reached round 20 with no damage and have successfully completed the most annoying challenge in the entire game. Now, I do want to leave some final tips here just so you guys can read them in case you need them, so here you go. Always let the zombies breach the barriers. Always kill the zombies with your shotgun. Avoid nukes and equipment. Save your salvage. Think 1 step ahead of your train, basically just know where your paths are. Kill off slow zombies when you see them, thin out your hordes slowly. Turn on power at the end of 18 for a free dog round to reach 20. And most importantly, don't give up. This challenge is hard, so you're going to need to run through it a few times for practice anyways. If you do end up taking damage in the middle of one of your attempts, just keep going. See if you can actually finish the run without damage on that end part. I really hope this guide helps you guys out, and most importantly, I hope you're actually able to complete this challenge yourselves. Remember, this is a challenge that you'll probably have to attempt multiple times before you actually perfect it, so don't be afraid to keep going after taking a hit. It took me about 2 or 3 hours straight of attempting this, so believe me, I know how hard it is. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, good luck on this challenge, and I'll hopefully be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.